I finally have a 5-star soul for Raphael thanks to the hero's path. But why do I have him running Nature's Wrath, a champion that puts out no debuffs? I'm going to answer exactly that question and test him out in various areas of the game and see how hard can this red turtle smack. Let's go. Hey guys, SMZ here, we're back playing Raid Shadow Legends, and yes, Raphael. He's my favorite turtle of all of them, the hothead, the damage dealer. He looks super cool, and I finally have him. And for damage dealers, 5-star soul or anything above a 4-star is absolutely worth it. And in general, just to dive straight into the question that I posed in front of you, why am I running Nature's Wrath? So generally, for most content in the game, for most PvE content in the game, Crushing Rend is the way to go. At 6-star definitely, but even at 5-star for champions who you want to kill waves with very quickly, in wave content, in faction wars, in Doom Tower, any area like that. But there's a hidden secret here. There's a very hidden secret in Raphael's kit. There's a free champion that you can get by using the link in my description. That is Narma the Return, a great champion to battle the Demon Lord. And you can get her alongside other crazy good epic champions like Anax, like Uugo, and like Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. How to get these champions for free? Here's how to do it. You go into your Plarium Play and log out of your current account. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email address. Download the game and then play the tutorial, and you will find Narma sitting there chilling in your inbox. And you can get all of these crazy good epic champions as you progress through the game. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Click the link in the description and get these cool champions. So let's read Nature's Wrath, what it says. Increases the damage inflicted by this champion for every debuff they successfully placed, except debuffs placed by gear sets. Every debuff they successfully placed. Does it say anywhere debuff placed on enemy champions? It does not. And guess what? Raphael puts out the Berserk debuff on himself all the time. With his A3 even without killing somebody. And anytime he kills somebody or anybody dies, he gets the Berserk debuff. Which means he's putting on the Berserk debuff on himself multiple times. And as this says, Nature's Wrath gives you the bonus when the debuff is placed. Doesn't matter who the debuff is placed on, right? So it is coming from him and he's placing the debuff. He will get the bonus of Nature's Wrath. If you think Berserk is too slow, right? He also has the block revive, which, you guessed it, is also a debuff. It literally says over here, places a block revive debuff if the target is killed. So he ramps up pretty quickly. And that's exactly what I am going to showcase today. So his abilities, he hits quite hard on his A1. And we want him to be using his A1, or he is going to be using his A1, especially with his fellow turtles, quite a lot, which places block revive, and he hits decently hard. A2 is the AoE hit. All of his hits fill turn meter. Turn meter by 10% for each hit, and he attacks 2 times, that's 20% turn meter fill. He also does it on his A2, and his A3 is the ignore defense heavy hit, which also puts unkillable and perfect veil on himself as soon as he knocks somebody down. Which also brings me to the relic that I'm using on him, which is Scroll of the Unseen. He starts off with his A3, puts the veil on himself, and as soon as the veil is on, every turn the allies take, he adds on more damage. I have it on level 9, I can easily take it to plus 12 or even plus 15, which ramps up the damage. At this moment, it's 3% per each turn. So if, let's say, 4 people are going after his turn and before his next turn, that basically means the 3 times 4, that's 12. And if you're running him in a Hydra, then that means 5 people are going to be taking a turn before he takes a second turn. That's going to be 5 times 3, which is 15% additional damage. And you have to remember, especially if other turtles on the same team, he's going to be taking advantage of this bonus damage without getting a turn, because the damage increases, and it doesn't say that it increases only on his next turn. So anytime he's going to be doing an ally attack with his fellow turtles or with an ally attack champion, he is going to be getting that bonus. I had 2 of these circular gems lying around which give bonus damage in dungeons. That's what I put him on. And then I'm running him in a 6-piece Merciless and 2-piece Cruel set. His stats are high, especially because it's my account. It's a late game account. So yours is going to level up somewhat close to that, even far away. Just take every test that I run, just scale it to your account. So if I'm running something on level 25, for example, your Raphael might not do it for 25, he might do it for 20 or even 16. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, for the remainder of my account, the things that I'm going to test, it's going to be comparing it to other champions on my account. So if he's really good compared to other champions, he's also going to be really good compared to other champions for you. So just keep that in mind. So almost 7.4k attacks, almost 7.5, 230 speed, not very fast to be honest, 346 crit damage. He does not need accuracy, and yet he places debuffs. With the relic, by the way, you can also place the crown relic on him, because the crown relic reads the same. The Erethi Coronet relic, where is it? There it is. It reads the same. Damage increases by 1% each time they successfully place a debuff. And by the way, just to make sure the Nature's Wrath thing, let me showcase this to you. So let's go on a Doom Tower, because this doesn't waste energy. And I'm gonna showcase something. So Mikey has Nature's Wrath, right? So Nature's Wrath, the effect, I'm gonna put it on 1x speed. So if I now do the A1, I have not activated any Nature's Wrath yet. So if I do the A1, he does the attack, we don't see anything pop up over here with saying Nature's Wrath. Now, instead, if I start off with his A3, which does put out debuffs, now you will see the Nature's Wrath triggered. And next time I do the A1, Nature's Wrath has already built up the bonus. So now I do the A1, Nature's Wrath propped up, as you can see, right? So only activates when the debuffs have been put out. I'll do the same thing now, and I'm gonna bring in Raphael, and we're gonna see the exact same thing. So the first hit, when I'm gonna do with Raphael, nothing Nature's Wrath is popping out, but now he got the debuff, right? So next time I do the A1, you will see as soon as he attacks, Nature's Wrath pops up. So he is getting the bonus damage, believe it or not. So that's exactly what I wanted to showcase. So that's confirmation that the effect does work for him. But then let's take him into different areas of the game. I'll start off with running one campaign on Nightmare. I'm going to throw him in dungeons, but in the end, I'm going to also run a Hydra quick battle with him with the Hydra Slayer gear set. And I'm going to showcase him how insane he is on Amis, by the way. So let's start with campaign. I will run Nightmare campaign. 12-6. Let's see if he can. I'm pretty sure that he can solo the fight, but let's go. Raphael, show us how good you are. There you go. He puts it up. The weak hits, seriously. The weak hits are such a nuisance, of course, with a 35% chance to weak hit. It's crazy. But that's how the game is designed. And this particular stage on 12-6 or 12-3, they have a lot of spirit champions. He's still able to do it in pretty quick time in 19 seconds. Let's take him into Minnow, which is also something people will be running if you don't have a dedicated Minotaur farmer. For me, that's Marius, and nobody to be honest does it as fast as him for my account. But I'm just going to showcase that he's going to do it. He's going to do it quite fast. So for you, again, you will likely have less heavy gear than me. He's still going to do it for you, maybe slightly slower than me. Let's see. So for me, I'm estimating that he's going to do it in what, under 30 seconds. So for you, maybe it's like 40 seconds or a minute. I think he's going to be much faster than 30 seconds, by the way. There you go, 18 seconds. So for you, maybe he does it in 25 or 30 seconds or 40 seconds. But he definitely can do it. Now, I'm also trying to run a full turtle team. Unfortunately, I still do not have Leo. We are all waiting for the event. So I decided to honor Leo not being there by just keeping an empty space, because Leo is the leader. He needs to go in the leader spot. Yes, I am that kind of nerd. So I am going to leave that space for Leo to join in as the leader. And this team is going to run without the Leo. And let's see if they can do stage 20. So let's go. Stage 30, they're going to have a problem because of the faction unity champ. And April puts on the seal. There you go. Berserk active. Nature's Wrath is propping up. And Block Revive. Block Revive is another debuff, as I said. And we're just popping up damage. Look how fast he kills the boss. Insane. 15 seconds. Insane damage. And the damage numbers you can clearly see. Mikey is a decent damage dealer, by the way. He's in decent gear as well to do damage. But Raph just overtakes him massively. 4 times as much damage. I have also done stage 25 here. I can quickly run that as well. And it works fine. Stage 30, because of Tetsuya, it is a bit of a problem because you need a 5th champion. Probably once I get Leo, he should be able to do it with this particular team. As you can see, 25 already gets with the stats on the enemy champions a bit out of control, but doesn't really matter because we are most likely going to kill the first champion. And oh, he stole the unkillable from us, the Uugo, of course, because of his passive. Let's go. We are healing because of the leech that was put out by Mikey. Mikey is also nice enough to also take damage because he does put out the taunt. Failed. We do it again. Bad RNG. I'm going to put that to bad RNG. So, come on, more damage. There's Raphael. Did Raphael switch sides? I thought he was on the right side last time. Was he not? They were able to do 25 when I ran this before filming, but for some reason, okay, Uugo is dead. Maybe Uugo stole the wrong buffs or something like that. There you go. Decrease attack is on. Defense down is on a lot of champions. Another blocked revive. Shredder is hitting hard. This is a fight. So I've been playing this game, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate co-op game. I'm playing this with my wife. It's a fantastic game. I would highly recommend it, especially with this collaboration going on in Raid. It just feels amazing because you can control the characters, move it around. Everybody has unique abilities. Not a sponsored video, by the way. I'm just recommending it because I have been playing the game. Very, very fun game. I would highly recommend that you guys try it out. TMNT Splintered Fate. That's what it's called. They're trying to rescue their father, Splinter, who, by the way, Raid did not put in the game, which is kind of a miss. Would have preferred him over, actually not over anybody. If anything, over April maybe. But would have loved to have him in the game as well. So they can definitely do stage 25. They can also do a lot of the dungeons stage 20 very easily. They can do even without the leader Leonardo. So stage 20 this time it's Spirit Affinity, which means that Raphael is actually weak. And yeah, they still do the job just fine because Mikey can also hit. And then once Leo comes into the team, he's gonna smack everything as well, especially with his Unity passive that he has on his A3, I believe it is. So I'm really looking forward to that. But you see, he also has already the perfect Whale on, which means he's gathering bonus with Nature's Wrath, but also with the relic that I have, Scroll of the Unseen, the banner relic. We're on the boss and we just got a ability refresh. There you go, one killed. The block revive was not put on here, but here in this case it was. He's probably maxed out with his Nature's Wrath. And now we're just smacking the boss. The boss, when he drops below, exactly like that, he's gonna revive the left ad. And there you go, the left ad is also block revived. And now the boss is not ignoring any defense when he does this hit, and he's not reviving anybody. So this is just a damage over time boss now. He doesn't really do much and we can easily kill him. If you try to kill the boss with his minions active, with one minion, he ignores 50% defense. Both minions, 100% defense. But right now, he's hitting like a wet noodle. That is not a big staff. That's a noodle in his hand. And the noodle is not enough to kill us. So that was the Ice Golem. Should I run all of the dungeons? Many creators have shown it, and we know that it works. What I do want to showcase are two areas. One is Hydra, and then the other is Amius. Actually, I want to showcase Amius first because this is insane. This is insane, guys. So this is the team. I'm running 2 ally attackers, 2 damage dealers, actually 3 ally attackers because Mad Hatter is also an ally attacker with his A2, but it's only a single ally attack, but he does put out weaken. So I'm just gonna quickly manual this fight. Just look at this. This is crazy. The damage that's done. You see the turn meter boost. It's insane. You can build him the slow speed quotation marks. 240 speed is slow. How the meta has shifted. So I'll go with the A3 because that puts out the Berserk, and it was remove Mikage. Mikage is not good. Mikage just removed it. Also with Donatello, he needs to get a protected Berserk. Plarium, please make that change. The boss is almost dead, and now the cool thing here is that even when you kill him in the alternate form, which is going to happen by the way, you can get away with it because Raphael has block revive, right? Normally you can only kill Amius in his original form, the form that he is at the moment. But because of the block revive, you can easily kill him in the second form. That's what I've done. In this particular showcase, it didn't get down to that, but I have done it with 6 turns. There you go. Block revive activates even though he's not the one to kill. This is a bit weird, by the way. His passive, it's not his passive actually, it's his A1. The wording says places a block revive if the target is killed, which insinuates that means from this attack. But as you saw there, the attack was done by Ninja, and yet the block revive was established, which is a bit weird. And sometimes he, as you saw earlier with the Ice Golem fight, he does kill people and the block revive doesn't get put. So something fishy is going on over here. Why is he activating it on other champion kills but not his kills all the time? But anyways, whenever he does put it on, he just gains damage if you get Nature's Wrath in his build. So finally, let me take him to the Hydra. And with the Hydra, what I am going to do is I'm going to go to Nightmare. And I am going to use the same team that I use for Hydra Slayers. And I'm going to compare the damage. But before we compare the damage, let me do one thing. What I'm going to do is I am going to showcase what the damage numbers are at the moment, at this point in time. So this is my spreadsheet. I've showcased this on Hydra Slayers many times. So Crochad is sitting at the top with 580 million damage on Nightmare. With 580 million of his damage, the team's total damage was 735, and it goes all the way down. I've tested Michelangelo previously with both a 3-star Nature's Wrath and a no blessing, so no Nature's Wrath for Michelangelo. At no blessing, he did 161 million team damage, and with 3-star, he did 195. With 5-star, I would assume he would do close to 250 or something like that. So just for comparison, Carnage, my Carnage, he does 438, the team damage. Thor does 435, and he's also done 470 in a different run. So those are kind of the numbers that we're comparing him to. So let's take him back to the fight and let's see what he does in a quick battle. This team, as I've highlighted, this team is self-sustainable, which means that if the damage dealer actually is consumed, the remainder of the team has enough damage to bring the damage dealer back. Because Lydia's built for damage, Mad Hatter can do damage as well. So that's not going to be a problem with this team in getting the damage dealer back. So it's a kind of my control team for testing a lot of damage dealers. So let's run the quick battle. Let's see what we can get out of Raph. Is he going to hit the turn limit? I certainly hope so. If 0-star Michelangelo was able to hit it, then definitely Raph should as well. Of course, with Hydra, there can be a lot of issues with RNG, but this time around, he goes for 319 team damage, 199 of his own damage. So if we compare this to the spreadsheet, 319 ranks somewhere around here. So above Tholin, Ashnar, Errol, all of these champions, a bit below Supreme Elhain. I'm going to run, because I'm not testing anything else, I'm going to discard this and I'm going to run it one more time just to give one extra chance with RNG if he can go higher. But let's see, for this particular fight, definitely Nature's Wrath is the way to go. Maybe I should even give him Erythi Coronet to boost up his damage even more. Let's see what he gets up to, almost 350. So roughly around that, a bit more damage this time round, gets even closer to Supreme Elhain's damage, which was 345 when we ran it. Actually more than her at this point in time with the 6-star rend that she had. So if I get him to a 6-star blessing, he's gonna go bonkers. Not saying that he is not already. So he is a very good damage dealer. He has an excellent kit with all the turn meter boosts, and he also has an extra turn chance if he kills somebody with Berserk on or something like that. I believe 20% chance getting an extra turn when attacking under a Berserk debuff, which is insane. So to be honest, I can also try him with the what's the name of the relic, one of my favorite relics, and I forget the name. Perch Shadow relic, that's what it's called. Without looking up the relic, I can tell you. So Perch Shadow, I could also use it. Which group does it lie in? It lies in the Faction Wars group. So I could test him with this relic, to be honest, because maybe that's going to be a fun video. Maybe I do that separately. That could be a relic. So Erythi Coronet can be one option, and Skull of the Unseen I've already showcased. So that's my Raphael. I really enjoy him. I'm gonna enjoy him even more when I get Leo, and even more when I get finally a 6-star on him. Thank you very much for watching till the end. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. Everything helps me out tremendously as a small creator. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and see you next time.